live. Okay, done. Going
That's
live.
it.
All right. So hopefully, let me bring up the chat again. Boom, there's the chat.
Yep. I see the chat. Yep. I just got your notification. Shows we're up.
All right.
And I see us here. There we are.
Dagnar, roll me a 5x5 if you can hear me, please.
And we're live on Rumble as well. I see that confirmed.
Okay. I'm not getting a return. 5x5, but a little low. Okay. I'm wondering, stand by. Let me go.
I see that. It's nope. It's me, Lori.
Hang on a second.
What's up, Lori? How you doing? So I see the chat from both, and I see us in on both platforms. We're good to go.
Okay. The thing is, I don't have a setting. Okay, stream status is excellent. Stream is healthy. The thing is, the stream latency is grayed out. It's set to low anyway, so it's good. I'm just double checking the settings here on this end. So I think we're good, man. And I can close that now.
Woohoo! We're in.
Okay, let me go ahead and bring the YouTube chat back up again. All right. See the whole truth. What's up? YouTube is fine. Shrug. Okay. Nope, it's me, Lori, doing okay. Guys, is audio and video coming through fine? Please roll 5x5s, man. We've had one hell of a time because of inclement weather.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, you got fiber optic, not seeing latency. Well, that's what's up. Running fiber.
5x5. Thank you. See the whole truth. Appreciate you. Woo.
Sweet.
All right. Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
The only chat that I can't see is I can't see Rumble's chat, so I'll let you monitor that. Can you see YouTube's, Jeff?
I can. And I'm going to copy and paste. Let's see if I can paste it into your Telegram, because that would be kind of awesome.
All right, let me go. Oh.
That was the link to the chat. Well, no, that's not. That's saying. Here we go. Rumble chat. Hang on. There we go. That's it. Chat pop out. Little link on that I sent you. Hey, Tennessee woman. We're doing good.
Yeah,
thank you.
I clicked on it, but damn, it's an entire page, dude.
Oh, yeah, you got to shrink it into position.
Share this tab. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Holy shit. Dude, what the hell is going on, man?
And then also I got you the
what's going on, dude? I can't bring up my own damn screen now.
What do you mean? What screen?
Wow.
And I just sent you the full link, if that's easier, and you could open that and then pop out the chat from the right side of that link.
Hang on a second. Hold on, because I'm sorry. The sailor in me is coming out. Bear with me. Bear with me.
I've seen the new T-shirt that's out. It says, I identify as a conspiracy theorist. My pronouns are told you so.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's pretty good. It's not bad.
Why is Adam? No, go the hell away. Oh my God, man. Dude, I'm dying here.
Where are you struggling? What's up?
I lost StreamYard, the screen.
Like the whole.
Yeah, I got the only thing I can see is the surprise, which I'm not gonna let that cat out of the bag. The chats. Hang on a second. StreamYard. No.
Yeah, to control tab that thing, man. And just cycle through the windows. Or
Dude,
Windows tab, sorry, my bad.
stand by. Freaking task manager shit. I hate Windows. Windows freaking just, I hate it. I can't stand it. I love Apple so much more. It just works. Oh, look, CrashPad handler. Imagine that.
So who's excited about the Barbie movie?
I am.
I've heard some pretty bad stuff about it, and I'm not going to confirm it because I would have to watch it. But I've heard it's terrible. Now, are you still looking for that window?
Hang on, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm dying here. I swear to God, I'm just dying here.
Because yeah,
I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying here.
if you hold Windows tab, that should zoom way out and show everything that you have open across all the screens.
Yeah, it shows everything except what I need.
Oh, because it's probably one of the tabs of one of your internet browsers, so it's not showed up. So you got to like go through your Windows browsers that are open and see which one has a tab that's StreamYard. Because it only takes a tab, it's not its own window.
All right. Let's see.
Because it's not closed down. I mean, it's running. Everything's fine. It's just probably inadvertently clicked over from the right tab and then hopped out of it. So now it's like kind of hidden. Dagnar, what's up? Says, I'm okay. I'm over here now. And Armando has low audio. So your mic's a little bit quiet from what I'm hearing. DJ, what is up? You're catching your second live. You feel so happy about that. I'm happy about it too. And Dagnar says Sound of Freedom over 104 million as of yesterday. Box office numbers. Amazing. Amazing.
She's saying, okay, I'm over here now, and Armando still has low audio. See, I don't know what the hell is going on, guys, man. I apologize. I'm trying to. The only thing I can see is the chats. I can see Rumble chat and I can see YouTube chat. I cannot see StreamYard. So if I lose everybody, give me 1 second. I may have to bring this back up again. I'm closing everything. I got to start over.
That's okay. I mean, it's all saved. It's just closing the stream and rebooting it. Just pretend like my computer turned itself off and had to turn back on. See the whole truth? Yeah, that's what I said, but apparently it's like a whole bunch of different it's a whole bunch of different tabs, and he's just having trouble finding it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? I'm back.
All right, now I got the damn screen back again. So now I have to go back to and get the chat.
Says you're live.
Yeah, I'm
hey
live.
Guys, just let me know if you can hear, and I think I sent both links in your Rumble, so you can probably pop them quick from there.
I will. Just give me a second, because the first one that I need to do is I need to go back to YouTube now and get that one in here.
Yeah, no problem. Just going in and making sure. Yeah, the Rumble. Yeah, they're right stacked. So I got the very bottom link I sent you is the Rumble, and then 2 up is your YouTube. So you just go to each of those and pop out the chats. We're good. See the Whole Truth, 5x5, fine on YouTube's end. Puddle Jumper, hello. And it says, I see and hear both of you. So we're good on both sides right now. You can just get caught up grabbing a chat box, and then we'll be good.
All right, standby content. Live. There's the live. There's the chat box. Let me pop that chat box out. Pop out chat. Yay. Okay, that's minimized. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Paul Sergio says, I see and hear both of you. Thank you. DJ says, oh, like the theaters are doing. Sorry, I couldn't resist. There you are, Armando. I hear you better now. Okay, so we're getting better audio response there.
Yeah, I got the Sound of Freedom demons messing with me here, guys.
Dude, that's you and everyone else, man. It is crazy.
So who do we have? DJ, hi, welcome. Okay, time for me to say hi to folks. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Nope, it's me, Lori. Okay, great. No. Okay. All right. Paul Sergio, thank you. Thanks for the heads up. Glad you can see us. All right, let me go ahead and see if I can. I'm going to go back over here to, where am I going? I got to grab the Telegram stuff, and then I got to fix the surprise. I do have a surprise tonight. We need to get some more people in here.
Yeah.
Big surprise for everybody. More and more every day. Tweet. Are you on Twitter, dude?
I am on Twitter. Dude, I don't stay still.
Stop that. My watch, man. It's like
I can't stay still. Like, I'm crazy with this stuff. So it's just like, yeah. Cat turd forwarded. Follow me on Twitter at JeffDF2T.
Oh, all right. Hang on. Where is it? You sent that on Telegram. You sent that to me on Telegram.
Plugging. Stephanie, holy moly, I could barely hear Armando turn the sound up and Jeff speaks. I almost jumped out of my seat. That's funny. Sorry. I'm like just under halfway up.
Okay. So.
Whoa, hey, what's up, Harbor? Popped in the live.
Harbor's in here. Oh my goodness.
Harbor's up
Hang
in
on
here.
a second.
Party is here.
Now I can check. Hey, Harbor, guess what? You got a blue wrench.
Yeah, that's right.
You're now moderator for the channel. Checks in the mail, too. Jeff is laughing. Stop laughing, man. You're welcome, sweetie. All right, let me go ahead and I'm trying to fix my screens here with the chats. I do have a surprise, so hang in there with me, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that sucker in here. I do have something that's really, really, really important. It's basically, I'm going to tell you right now, it is, and you guys can comment, Jeff, chime in.
Yes.
Basically what this is, if you guys are into the whole UFO thing, you know, that Dr. Greer had, the whistleblowers, the 3 guys, you know, that worked for certain agencies, you know, that they're whistleblowers now, and they actually had the House hearings, and these whistleblowers came in and they started talking about all the stuff that's going on, especially having to do with Sound of Freedom, child abduction by UAPs, which are ours, you know, about that, the guy that got caught down in South America somewhere, the Marine team against, you know, these spooks. So anyway, I dove down that rabbit hole, and Sean Ryan did a part 3 today with the last guy, which he was stationed at Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica is a very, very spooky place. Uh, Basically, if you guys really want to check this out, and you can do it right now if you've got access to internet. Go to Google Earth, type in Antarctica, search it, and look at the entire layout. You're going to notice areas that are mountainous, and you can tell the difference, in the snow and stuff like that. You can tell it's full of snow and ice and stuff like that. But you're going to see a lot of areas on Google Earth for the shots that they're taking of Antarctica where it just looks redacted, but it's redacted in white. It has no resemblance to snow or anything like that, right? So if you guys have an opportunity to do that, go for it while we're here so we can talk about it. And then I'm going to bring this video of this interview, which I am actually going to go ahead and let me go over here and see if I can bring up a screen. Nope, I'll need to drag a window over there on my other screen so I can go ahead and just play the video for you. Bear with me. And you're going to notice that there's a lot of white area on that map that is redacted. There's a reason why it's redacted. They don't want anybody seeing what's really there. Okay. Yeah. No, they don't want you seeing what's really there.
Okay.
Honestly.
I'm just more curious now.
Huh?
I'm just more curious now.
Well, here's where your curiosity is going to get blown away. So when you bring up that map on Google Earth, if you pan over to the northwestern corner, okay, where you just see the tip of Argentina, of Chile coming down, and that's the northwestern corner of Antarctica, and you zoom in on a little bit, you're going to notice one is a town, and then the other one is named Island. Look at the name and what they're called. That will connect all the dots for you, and you know who's really behind all of this shit. Okay? I'm not going to mention the name here. I'm going to let you guys figure it out. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just straight white and where I'm looking.
And
saying crap.
Right. You can't see anything, can you? Can you notice the white areas? Especially the southern part of the continent that has like a fish hook that goes up really, really sharp like that.
Okay, I think I see what you're talking about.
Freaking Siri, always listening. Shut up. All right, so that right there, it's all redacted in white. They don't want you seeing it because that's where all the buildings are. That's where all that secret UFO crap is at. All of it is right there. They don't want you seeing it. And that thing that they said that there's a no-fly zone, that's bullshit too. There is no such thing as a no-fly zone. The only thing that you cannot do is fly under 8,000 feet. And you're going to hear about that in the surprise. Let me just go ahead and bring that up here real quick. All right. Bear with me, guys. I am going to go ahead and cue this thing up. I'm not going to play the entire video because it's 30 minutes. I'll let you guys go over to Sean Ryan and check it out. But I am going to go to the timestamp where he talks about the subject that I want to bring up and discuss here with you guys. Okay. And I'm telling you, this is real truth. This is real creepy stuff. I know the majority of these guys are really former military and stuff like that. So I kind of can relate to what they're talking about. And I'm going to let you listen to the clip here real quick. And then I'm going to do a reaction to what he's talking about. And I'm going to let you guys basically make your own conclusion. But I think you know where I'm going to be going with this.
We got to say it. I'm excited. I have no idea. This is a surprise. Like, I have no idea this was what we're getting into. So go for it.
Armando always brings receipts. Okay, so bear with me still. All I'm just loving this. I really am. Can you guys tell that I'm enjoying the hell out of doing streams, even when I'm having all kind of techie issues today?
Oh, this is what Armando is born for. The streams.
You know what's in here, right?
Little
It's, co-
cafecito.
it's cold now, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, it
It's
doesn't
good.
matter. Just wait for my Kick gaming stream that starts after this.
Oh, yes. All right. Almost there. Oh my God, this is
Oh, snap.
11,
Okay,
11.
whoa. In the Rumble chat from Puddle, why does a Bank family have a place in Antarctica named after them?
Ah, great question, Puddles. Great job. And not just one, two.
Ooh.
Because the name that you're reading on there, the junior child, the male junior child was once quoted not so long ago. When you get control of all of the global money, law is irrelevant. What does that mean? They can do whatever the hell they want, and they're doing it, and they're getting away with it. And we're going to get into this here in just a second. Let me set the time up here, and we're just going to jump right into it.
Yeah, let's go.
And I do have permission from Sean Ryan to do this, okay, as long as I tag the show. And I already have. Where is my minutos? Where is it? Ah, here we go. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start out with, this is at 11:53. We're going to start with what is quantum entanglement. You need to understand this, okay? And then we're going to jump into what really, really rocked my world. It's called intrusive thought device.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, you have no idea. No idea, dude. They've got direct energy weapons. You guys need to go see this episode. It is the Sean Ryan Show, episode number 66, part 3. And the gentleman that he is going to be talking about his name is Eric Hecker. Okay. Let me bring the screen into the chat. All right, there's the screen. Let me see if I can get a better view here. A better shot, Jeff. Cue it up for me. Bum, bum. How's that one? Is that one better?
Oh, yeah, that's good. You can full screen it, and then you're really golden.
I'm going to full screen it. There it is. And now what I need to do is make sure that my audio is good. So, all right. So here we go, guys. We're going to get into what is quantum entanglement.
Anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously, in no time, switch its rotation also, because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around. And this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously.
I've heard about this. I've tried to dig into it, and it's hard to understand.
It is hard to understand. It would be my best way to put it is that when electricity first came out, it was very hard for a lot of people to understand what Nikola Tesla was getting at. But everyone was using it before they even understood it. And this is just where we are right now. It's just a new technology. It's a new conversation. People don't have to understand it yet. They just have to realize it's real.
What other kind of things can this?
Oh boy. Voice to skull technology. This is also in the foray of directed energy weapons.
What is that?
The ability to, let's just say, throw your voice into your head or my voice into my head, or allowing algorithms that now they can blanket a whole geographical area and they can make everybody change their thoughts. They can, I use the term intrusive thoughts. Back to that fork in the road analogy. If you find yourself where you have to make a decision about something, next thing you know, you catch yourself kind of having an argument in your head with your own voices. Well, the ability to add another one of your voices in there, but have it controlled by somebody else's microphone, so to say, is a very powerful tool. And I think this is a weapon of war that we are seeing happen to everyone around us. The Department of Defense recently started initiating protocols for their employees, their agents, to discuss Havana syndrome-like symptoms. And on that list is that their agents are hearing voices in their head. And this is what they're getting at. This is that technology that...
All right. I'm going to pause right there
Oh, snap.
for Havana syndrome. All right. You guys can go with me on this, and I'm going to continue, but I have to stop here because here is where Armando's opinion, because we got to keep this hush tube friendly. Okay.
Sure.
Comes in. All right. So go with me on this. Havana syndrome, I'm very familiar with it. Has no relation to do with Cuba or anything like that. It just happens to be called that. So throw that out. The next thing is voice thought, voice control in your head. Why is it that all of our listening devices are always listening? They want your voice pattern recognition. We have unique electronic voice patterns. This is why God's eye can find you anywhere on the planet, and you don't need to have your cell phone near you. You don't need to have it anywhere around you. You don't even need to have a smartwatch anywhere around you. Okay? Why? There's cameras everywhere. Everybody else around you has a cell phone. All they got to do is tap into their camera and their voice, and all they need to do is tap into your voice. They got you. You're done. Now, AI. This is why they're listening. They want AI to adapt to your voice recognition patterns. This is the tech that this guy is talking about here. Okay? They have the ability through electromagnetic impulses where they can tap into your head using this tech that nobody knows about, all right, which is all reverse engineered alien tech, and they can put voices in your head sounding just like you, but it's not you. This is the war that happens up here, okay? Go with me on this. Now, when I heard this for the first time, I said, holy shit, there it is, all right? So what happens in mass situations in this country, right? That happens. Schools, malls, everywhere you go.
Yes.
You think somebody tapped into those people's heads to do those things? I don't know. All right. Here's where I'm going with this as well. What's coming across the Mexico border? Young males, mostly of fighting age. They all come in with cell phones. They're all being tracked. Okay. I don't know. Call me crazy, but there's a lot of them coming in from all over the place, right?
Mhm.
So who's to say that they can't flip the switch on this tech into their heads, because they're all being tracked already, right? To commit domestic terrorism. It's my theory. It's my opinion. I don't know. But this freaked me out, because I'm saying if they had the capability to do this, and they do, okay, we're screwed.
Yeah, I see somebody right here, see the whole truth, is saying Great Britain, UK are complaining about the amount of young males, no women or children showing up too. And yes, we're seeing that in France, Great Britain, UK. I think I just saw something from Finland. They were having just like roaming, ravaging riots and just people just indiscriminately attacking who are these you know, as you said, young males of fighting age that are just appearing
Yeah.
with this migration pattern.
I don't know, but look, Harbor in here says Havana. See, this is why I got to have her here. Havana syndrome came from some diplomats that all came down with the same symptoms. They were in a hotel in Havana, Cuba. Well, figure, there you go. Those were the first cases, more in other places outside of Cuba afterwards. The ghost, okay, got to get him on the show, man. Has been talking about voice to Skulltech on Nino's show for about a year and a half. He's trying to get the word out. See, I'm telling you. Well, there you go. I got to get the ghost on, man, at some point. All right, let's continue with this video here so we can let this play out.
You know, next thing you know, you're trying to make a decision, but there's another Sean in your head that now is actually somebody else's control. And through the manipulation of that voice, they can now push you, just like we have, you know, the cell phones are weaponized now, the social media platforms, and they can engage with an algorithm, and they know that they can push you in a direction by repetitive information being displayed in front of you, similar to the Takistoscope in grammar school, that they can learn your system and they can learn to manipulate it on a personalized level by just assessing you, what the things are that you're interested in, what are your weak points, what's the crack in the dam, what's the angle of attack. And it's through repetition and access. These are simply electromagnetic impulses in your head. It's not that they can't be read, it's not that they can't be copied, and it's not that they can't be just replayed with somebody else's control. I mean, I could get a voice changing thing and I could sound like you if I wanted to. I could call you on the phone, I could call your loved ones, and I could pretend I'm Sean. They can do that for you in your own head.
Freedom. Freedom is why
Listen
I love doing
carefully
apartment
here of
deals,
what's
just
gonna
like
come
the
up
one you're
next,
seeing on the
that
screen now.
You can beat
And the-
this.
If you're a business owner and you're hiring right now,
Stand by. Love the man to death, but you know, I don't, you know, the ads.
That your boss, now President Biden, said
This
during
is
a
important.
debate,
Listen to this
we're a
too.
nation that says, you want to flee, you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
what's with the open borders? What are they hoping to accomplish?
Well, I don't think it's, one simple answer like a lot of things. I think it's complicated, like human beings are complicated, but I think there's a couple different buckets there, in my opinion. I think there are.
You guys know who he is?
Don't know
He's
that
serving. He's serving us in Congress right now.
Are globalists around the world and within our own country that don't want to see, they don't want to see borders anymore.
This is an historic moment. We have in this past year made great progress in
Freaking sing.
ending the long era of conflict and Cold War. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
How are you finding all of this out?
Years of research. The McDonald's Corporation just had an ad come out a few months ago
McDonald's.
that they're looking into research and development in a technology that will afford them the ability to pump their commercials into your brain while you're sleeping. Do you think that they figured this out or some other company figured it out first? You think if they're going to have this available to them next year, you think that there weren't agencies that have been wielding this for a decade or so?
You're 100. Is there any? Where can I read about this?
It's immediately available on the internet that McDonald's put this out there.
McDonald's.
McDonald's Corporation is looking into putting commercials into our brains while we're sleeping.
And we can look that up.
Absolutely.
I gotta look that up.
Understood.
I've not heard of that.
Understood. But now imagine if they can do that next year,
Oh, I'm with you.
who's been doing it for the last decade or so?
I'm with you. I'm
Right?
100% with you.
So now when we look around the world and we see everybody acting the way that they are acting, let's consider that these intrusive thoughts have already been present. What do we do about this? This is
And there's where I went about the mass, okay, happening everywhere around the globe, people losing their minds, going nuts and stuff like that. I don't know. Do you think that there's a possibility that they're using skull tech to get into these people's heads?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm looking right here from Science advertise. I mean, it's all over Popular Mechanics, and then this advertisers are hijacking your dreams, Science says. Advertisers could be reaching you while you sleep. A group of sleep researchers is calling for regulation of these so-called sleep ads to minimize the harmful impacts. Dream implantation works by playing sounds or using smells to prime your brain. So, yeah, I'm seeing multiple links to this from different Science.
Yeah.
And it would not surprise me. McDonald's, you're dreaming of French fries, and then you want, that McGriddle in the morning.
See, the whole truth goes, officer, the Hamburglar is after me in my sleep.
I'm telling you right now, I got all of these different versions of Jeff that I battle with all the time in my videos. I don't care how many versions of me are telling me to vote for Biden. It's not going to happen in 24.
All
I
right.
could be the one versus a legion of Jeffs, and all of them are saying it. But this is psychotic. I mean, could you imagine the polls just have like a big radar dish pointed at the booths, and that's how they campaign for 24 is
Yeah.
with intrusive thoughts.
Dude, it's not me. You're hearing it from him.
That's
all right?
freaking crazy.
And this guy is a whistleblower. He testified in front of Congress, him and the other two gents. All right, there's three of them. You guys need to watch the entire 3-part series, on what happened here. Okay, this is scary shit. Okay, this is why I'm telling you, I no longer believe in the elections. I no longer believe in government. I no longer believe in any of this garbage, man. We are a freaking prison planet, in my opinion. They've been screwing with us for millennia. Okay. There are other factions and there are other things at work here that is way beyond most people's comprehensions. And when you start connecting these dots, this is good versus evil, man. This is a spiritual freaking battle, in my opinion. But let's continue.
These are the weapons of war contemporarily. It's very unfortunate, but it used to be that war was a bit more noble when we selected people, we put them in uniforms, we sent them over there to the battlefield, and we said, fight for us. And effectively, that would have been an act of attrition of each nation's resources until there was a victor. Now, unfortunately, they've circumnavigated the battlefield. Nobody's dressed in uniforms anymore, and the front line is every neighborhood that we're in. And the infrastructure is still under attack. It's just that now the average mortgage payer is in the line of fire. The list of Havana syndrome-like symptoms, which my South Pole crew and many South Pole crews are suffering, that other agencies are suffering, if people pay really close attention, they're going to notice that these symptoms are prevalent in the general population as well.
Interesting. I interviewed a former CIA agent about this, who has Havana syndrome, and has been speaking out on it quite a bit. His name's Mark Polypernopoulos. But is there anything else going on down there? I mean, we just went through a lot of stuff here.
Yes, actually.
Of course.
There's a system known as ELF, extra low frequency. It's also a massive antenna that's embedded in the ice there. When I arrived to the facility as a tradesman and firefighter, I was read into how everything worked, because I needed, for the safety of my crew, to be able to battle fires and engage things appropriately. And at the onset, I was told that the ELF system is off. It's defunct, it's disabled, it is just sitting dead in the ice. But through my need to make an additional repair on something else and tracing back to a sub panel, I was finding the circuit that I needed to lock out, tag out, and do all the safe repairs. But then I noticed that this other breaker that was supposed to be off was in the on position, and it was listed as the ELF. And I ran it up my chain. I said, what's going on here? I said, this is supposed to be off. I was told it's off now. And I was just given a hard, it's on. And that was the end of my need to know. They didn't want to tell me anything else. You have identified the circuit that you need to work on. You have been informed that you can safely do your job. Carry on. So I did my job. I made the repair that I needed to on the circuit next to the circuit that I was now informed is duly on and operating. So the ELF is up and running, and that, again, is a multifaceted directed energy weapons platform.
Do you have pictures of any of this stuff?
I have a lot of pictures of me in these facilities. They mostly just prove my presence.
If you hand those over, I'll display them on screen right now. If I can get them.
I can get you pictures before you present this to the world.
I would appreciate that. Let's talk about the clear air system called Arrow,
Yes.
Oh, God.
commonly referred to as the no-fly zone.
Yes.
Here we go. Ads.
Period cramps
Ads.
can happen at the worst time.
The Arrow building, ARO, is the Atmospheric Research Observatory. It is listed on the chart, the one that I gave you as well, as a no-fly zone in the vaguest sense of the term at first glance. But as any pilot knows, there's always, fine print. So the no-fly zone, as listed at the South Pole Station because of Arrow, simply provides a limit to the ability for a plane to fly too low. It sets the floor at 8,000 feet. You can't fly below 8,000 feet. A lot of people like to try to claim that there's a hole at South Pole Station and there's a no-fly zone that protects from you flying in an area that'll see the hole. And that's just total shenanigans. The no-fly zone limits your ability to fly low, not high. So with that height available, you will see everything available to see, which is ice as far as the eye can see. There is no hole in the ice at the South Pole Station. There may be one somewhere else. I can't testify to the entirety of the continent. It's huge. All I can say is that when people are talking about there being a hole at the South Pole, they're full of crap. They don't know what they're talking about. They're taking something that they know very little about and just running with it. They say in other ways that, a little information is a dangerous thing, and that's what these people are doing, is they're operating off of very little information. The Atmospheric Research Observatory, as I testified in D.C., I witnessed myself in doing my standard rounds in the winter season at South Pole Station, that building would, with great regularity, have a very powerful green laser beam shooting out of it into the cosmos. I believe through other things that I've located there, which is the chilled helium in a massive amount. It is chilled down to 4 degrees Kelvin in storage, which my understanding, this is something new that I'm learning about. It's called superfluids. Superfluids act very differently than other things in our scientific spectrum and are used for things called chemical lasers. Well, we had a superfluid and we had a laser. So I believe that what I'm learning on this is that it was probably a secondary means of long-range communication and or another weapons platform. June 18th was my birthday, right after Dr. Greer's event of June 12th. On June 18th, the National Science Foundation website could have posted anything they wanted for a photograph. But on my birthday, I would say I got a gift from someone in the program because they posted a picture of the Arrow building's green laser blasting into the cosmos, which verifies exactly what I saw.
Interesting. And you think that might be a communication device? How would they be communicating with the laser?
I don't understand the science of it. I just know that it exists.
Okay.
The laser beam communication, direct line of sight, laser beam comms, microwave type comms, it exists.
You say a lot of the crew members from the South Pole are experiencing Havana syndrome symptoms. What are some of those symptoms?
They have mental degradation, troubles with their memory, fatigue, stuff like that, skin issues.
Headaches?
Yes.
The Antarctica Treaty of 1959 An agreement signed by 12 nations in which the Antarctic continent was made demilitarized to be preserved for scientific research. What do you think about that?
I think it's a load of malarkey. And I'm going to throw a gentleman's name out there that I have worked with. He told me very specifically at the time that we communicated. He's going to die when he sees this video. I worked with a gentleman by the name of Aaron Bontrager.
Thank you, Harbor.
And he was also previously contracted by Raytheon Polar Services as a cook to work on a cat train that went across the ice. And he said the express purpose for him, I should say, for that team working for Raytheon was they were searching for missile site locations.
There you have it. You guys want to hear some more?
Dude, that is freaking crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it right there.
Yeah, no, that's great, and we'll pin the whole show, and people should go check out the whole thing.
Yeah, and if you guys, like I said, let me just get rid of that. Oops. Bring the chat back up again. If you guys are into this kind of stuff and you're interested on what's really, really, really going on here, you know, you should actually just go and check out the videos. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you start connecting the dots like I've been doing here lately, I'm over everything that you see on TV, man. I'm over everything that you're hearing about, that you're seeing. It's all garbage. It's all bullshit. All of it. You know what I mean? This is what's really going on here. Okay. That's the battlefield. Okay. That is the battlefield. I mean, there has to be an explanation for, the mass, happening in malls and places of education and stuff like that. I mean, these people, you just, for no reason, really? You just woke up one morning and somebody turned on that microphone and your own voice came into your head and says, you need to go do this. I mean, they're that weak-minded. That can be beat, though, by the way, right? That can be beat, because when you start hearing voices in your head like that, when it's you and when it's not really you. You just have that instinct. Okay?
Yeah.
You just do. If you're not feeble-minded, if you're not weak up here, if you're a strong-willed person, you can actually beat it. But there are some people out there that are not. They're just not. They drank the Kool-Aid, or they're into, they got addiction issues, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is that just degrades their mind. Where it dumbs them down a little bit, and then they tap into these people and they use them to do whatever it is that they want or they tell them to do. I'm sorry, that's where I connected the dots when he said that about Skulltech, right? And then I'm thinking, well, holy crap. You got all this traffic coming in down south, right? Usually it's, single males of, young age, still, they can fight, right? From all over the globe. They all come with phones, right? And I know for a fact that those phones are being tracked. They're being tracked by us. All right. And I've seen the maps of how their paths are when they're getting tracked. It just so happens they are the same tracks as, certain tunnels and certain trails, where the traffickers run the kids and stuff like that. You'll need to, I can't get too deep into that here. I'm probably going to get my hand smacked on this video when it goes out there. I hope not, because I already told you what happened with the last one we did with the actual test stream where I got ad sensitized. If you guys are listening to me, I don't care. Screw yourselves. My website's coming out September 11th. I don't care anymore. But basically, that's the deal. That's the deal. I mean, can they just flip the switch in these people's minds? And next thing you know, what? You and I, regular Joes, homeowners, right? That's the battlefront is these people because they flipped. I don't know. Call me crazy. Again, it's just my opinion, right? I should break out my tinfoil hat, right? Yeah, I got it. But does it make sense? Can you guys connect the dots here if you follow this kind of stuff? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know, Jeff. What do you think?
Well, I definitely think I needed the tinfoil hat, and it's going to be for blocking intrusive thoughts on top of the comedic factor now, apparently.
Except the biscuit barn. If they want to tap into my head and plug the biscuit barn, and you know where that is, I'm down for it.
Feel like
That
I'm
place
there.
is ama-
It's
oh, that
fine.
place is amazing.
They're like, Jeff, edit more videos. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I got to wake up and edit more videos. It could be worse. Yeah, I could hijack it and then brainwash myself to be more productive.
Yeah, absolutely. But there you have it, man. I mean, what do you guys think about this whole deal? Yes,
mean,
I'm
I
going to
don't-
be looking into chat here. See, the whole truth is like, I don't know. I'm with you there. Stephanie Hallahan says, I'm with you there. I don't watch news anymore. I get my news from here from my trusted sources. Okay, there you go. I like seeing that. Yeah, because the MSM is not going to tell you anything, guys. I'm telling you right now. They're not.
Pretty rough. Dagnar, I do agree. Says, guess I need to build a Faraday cage for my entire house. I'm assuming you were going to say house. Yeah, it's not the worst idea.
Says,
And then I
first
see
off,
in
bring the
Rumble,
base-
Puddles said, if they smack your hand over conspiracy theories, then there's truth in them they don't like.
Well, yeah, well, okay. Well, here's the thing. I think I recall a certain video that a certain Jeff did. It was a while back ago where it was all over the news and they were talking about this huge ass conspiracy theory. I mean, somebody was getting slammed and literally 48 hours later, this theory turned into truth. I'll never forget that. Shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was brutal. There's one that's even better that just happened today. Did you hear about that?
today,
Today.
do tell.
So
If-
I'm not
i-
going to.
if it's hush tube friendly.
I will say the hush tube friendly version. So basically, Sound of Freedom, the movie, was ripped by ABC for being, a conspiracy adjacent, whatever garbage movie.
Oh,
And
okay.
then the same day, one of their former producers pled guilty to participating in the subject matter of the movie. Like hours later. So there's like the shot and chaser meme where it shows ABC trashing the movie, saying that it's like crazy conspiracy. And then hours later, a producer from the same company just got like convicted of doing what's in the movie. So yeah, that's probably the winner of like the fastest flip on the conspiracy to reality.
Wow. Wow. I'm telling you guys, this is there's going to be a lot more conversations very similar to this subject matter. Also interviews along with Jeff here, with like doing these little chat rooms on the website when it launches September 11th. Because basically there, the First Amendment, full throttle, no worries, no hangups, no issues. I encourage you guys, if you want to know, or if you have family members or friends that are on the fence that they're not sure as to, or even friends that are maybe starting to wake up a little bit and figure things out and wonder why things are happening the way that they're happening and why their lives are going in a certain direction and they don't get it. Okay. And they're asking, they're a little thirsty, if you know what I mean, for a better beverage. Okay. Direct them over, because I'm telling you, that's the reason why it's unchained. The chains have come off. We're done playing games. Okay. I can't wear a uniform anymore. I can't fight the fight that I used to fight before. So this is the new fight for me. Okay. That's my mission. It's stay the hell away from the with your, the creepy people, that mess with the kids. Screw those
Mhm.
people. All right. Stay the hell away from the kids, man. Start hearing some truth, start figuring stuff out, but get what's really, really legit from those that work behind the scenes that are in the know, and not from the idiot box. Because trust me, that is the cane pole dangling the carrot in front of the donkey, and we're all jackasses because we never get the carrot, but we're always following it because we can smell it, but you never get to taste it. All right, here I'm going to give you carrots, literally. I'll feed you all the carrots you want. Just saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, Armando's 100% right. You said you can't wear the uniform anymore. You can't do that fight anymore. And
Nope.
the guy from the podcast was saying we're not in those kind of fights anymore. They're taking the fight past the troops and putting it straight to you at your house, you at your job. And, we're all dealing with that individually.
In the neighborhoods. Remember a long while ago, it might have even been a couple of years ago when I was doing the podcast. I wasn't even on any type of video platform. This was my radio show. I was talking about this back then. No one's coming for your pew-pews. Okay. From further up north with the letters, Dick and Charlie. All right. No one's coming for your pew-pews. They're not. No one's going to come. They're not going to do that. Okay. The ones that you need to be aware of, okay, when the shit hits the fan is your neighbors.
Yeah. Sadly.
Okay. People in your neighborhood, these people that they get the switch flipped, boop. Okay. That you think they're you don't know. Those are the ones that you got to be aware of, because I tell you what, I'm telling you this from experience because I lived it. All right. When the human condition kicks in, damn family, damn neighbors, damn friends, damn it all. Because when little Mary and little Johnny's bellies start to hurt really, really bad because they're really hungry and they never prepared for, violent weather, storms, hurricanes, if you get my drift. Okay. They never prepared for those situations. They figured, it can't happen here. We're in the best country of the world. Well, shit, we thought the same thing too. So did Venezuela, so did Vietnam, so did China, so did Russia, Canada, right? They all thought the same thing. Can't happen here, man. That happens in other places. Well, hello, guess what? That's what I'm talking about. When that human condition kicks in up here, they'll get a knock on the door, and it's like you being the kind soul that you are. Yeah, hey, man, I'll throw you something. No big deal. I understand. Tough times. I got you. Don't worry about it. And you hold them over for 4 or 5 days, right? After 4 or 5 days, you're looking out for your own. Your neighbor's going to come back this time, but this time he's not going to be knocking and asking so nicely. No, he's going to come and take it. And he's going to come prepared. Because humans, that condition can turn savagely violent. I experienced that in real life. So don't think for a minute that it ain't going to happen here. I hope it never does. I pray it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's just where I'm at.
True. Totally true.
So anyway, I'm going to go through the chats here. It says, I'll save this episode and other channels you mentioned. I'm not off to speak my mind to the idiots such as, okay. And I'm angry, so I have to calm down. Love you guys. Okay, DJ, I got you, girl. Thank you very much. Who else? Yep, the next couple of years, I plan to be homeschooling my kids. Yeah, well, that's a great start. I agree. Left-handed handyman's arts projects at least put electronics in an EMT protection area. Faraday bags, Faraday cages. Actually, you can, I'll give you because those things can get kind of expensive. So I can give you Armando's version of the DIY Faraday box. All right. They're cheap. Those of you that are into the pew pew life, you know what I mean? You can go ahead and go to one of their shows that they have them all over the place and pick yourself up some ammo cans. They're the green cans with the lid. Okay, the ammo cans, you guys can get those and you can go ahead and line the insides, okay, with that real shiny metallic tape, if you will. It's not duct tape, it's like awning tape, if you will. It's Jeff, you know what I'm talking about? It's that it's like aluminum foil, but it's stiffer and it's got sticky. It's
Yeah,
aluminum
I've seen
tape,
it.
right?
I know what you're talking
so
about.
basically line the inside of the box with that, put your electronics inside that box, and then when you close the lid, that box already comes with a rubber seal around the lid, right?
Right.
Make sure you leave that in place, close that box, and then put that tape around the edge of the box on the outside. Bingo. You got your Faraday box. And you can put your electronics in there and that'll work. See the whole truth. Ammo cans. See? Thank you. He knows
Yep.
what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Lined
There you
with
go.
wood or cardboard. There you go. Or they don't work. That's absolutely true. The aluminum roll adhesive backed. There you go. See?
Yeah,
Duct
that's what you're
tape.
talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But the aluminum type. It's really
And Dagnar says the insulation foam with foil on it.
Yep.
There you go. And I see from Rumble Squat SS condoms and guns. Same logic.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want water getting in your barrel, right? So what better protection than to strap one on there? You look kind of stupid coming out of the ocean. We used to joke about that. Never mind. Sorry. Forget it. I don't want to go there. Anyway, so what do you guys think? I mean, come on, talk to me here. I'm enjoying the hell out of these lives. I mean, say something. You guys got any questions? Where are we? Oh man, we're a little over an hour now. This is fun. This is absolutely fun. Laughing. Puddles, what's up? Gotta start making some
DIY vids.
Some DIY vids.
Yeah,
Hey, now there's a thought.
that is a thought. You could make that in a short, making one of those ammo cans into a Faraday cage or
Huh.
mini box.
I may have to call DIY Jeff. What do you think about that?
Show up with the belt,
Show up with the tool belt?
tool belt. Let's go.
Awesome.
Oh, hang on. Dagnar says, I have a question, Armando. What is your favorite EDC pointy thing?
My favorite EDC knife. That's a great question, but it's a toughie because I enjoy knife porn. I have all kind of blades.
And there's
all depends.
there's the slap right there. Like we got so close.
Yeah. Well, hey, I don't care anymore, man. It's like whatever. Get over it. Look.
That's great.
That's it. I'm done. They were going to hit me anyway, just for showing my face. They did it on the last one, and I can't figure out why. Basically, Dagnar, I've got flippers. I got OTFs. Those are out the front. I have those. I got everything from K-bars up to I don't know if I can say it here or not, but I'm thinking. Sorry, I didn't blank out. I gotta tread lightly. Yeah. Okay. Look, never mind. Don't worry about it. Yes, I do have a lot of favorites. I don't have a particular favorite. Right. EDC. I have currently right now 3 of them in rotation. There you go. And they're not. Oh man. They're not. Would I get in trouble if I show one?
Yes, but I'm
Then
on
forget
Rumble.
it.
It's your YouTube. So yeah, that's
No, never mind. I'll do that at another time. Anyway, if you want to see some of my favorites, Dagnar, just to answer your question, go to the channel. I've got some knife reviews that I've done already there, and you can see whatever I review, it's what I like. Those are my favorites. Isaac Boggs, for some reason, it's not letting me join the stream. I didn't know why.
he's in enough to chat. So
Yeah, you're in the chat. You should be able to see it. I mean, according to my feed up here, feeds are up, man. They're good.
yeah, it's not from our
I
side.
got green check marks, so we're good. Let me see. Dagnar throwing knives. Did he say throwing knives? I don't have any well,
Hey, Shell, what's up?
2, Dagnar, 2. I'm just going to leave it there. And a couple of axes also as well that I use on trees in the back, whenever we have trees that fall down. Yeah, a couple of
Lumberjack
those also as well.
Armando.
Huh?
Lumberjack Armando.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now she says, any neck knives? I don't put knives to my neck. No. Other people's, maybe I could do that, but no.
Some people got the necklace.
Yeah, I know.
tactical,
I'm just being stupid. No, I don't have any of those. Let me see here. Driving quality is a serious piece of hardware. Diving quality. Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely, without a doubt. Plenty of channels do that. Good evening. Who's that? Chele, right? I hope I said it right. I got one for you. Rust removal with vinegar and paper towels and a Ziploc bag. Okay. Vinegar serves many, many purposes. It really
Yes.
does. Left-handed handyman's FYI struggle did a couple of CDs songs and his mom and grandma and daughter that was supposed to be played on radio, but they were being blocked because they coming with a message. Of course, man. Look,
Yeah.
everybody, every artist, independent artist, I don't care who you are, that is perceived as coming out with a message or interpreted in that way or form or fashion, they're going to get slammed. I mean, look, these people are getting their sixes handed to them. Okay. They're losing and they're panicking. Right. So they're throwing poo-poo at the wall to see what sticks, but they're going to throw it anyway. I mean, seriously, Aldean, right? Jason Aldean. I mean, look at that story.
Yep.
I mean, I smelled horse pucky all day long as soon as I saw that, but whatever. It just is what it is, right? Right?
That's true. 100%.
Right? But it's okay to get some hairy ass fat dude to be shaking his tallywhacker in front of 3-year-olds. That's totally cool. That's fine. No issues there whatsoever. It's disgusting. It really is. Let's see here. Dagnar, LOL. Thank you. Chele, good evening, Armando and Jeff. Hey, what's up? Good evening. Thanks for being here. Okay, an idea comes to mind, that freedom to think. That's on you, bro.
And then I see idea comes to mind. Dax has a new video out today. Why isn't Miley Cyrus being canceled for a movie filmed at the same courthouse?
Well, why do you think that is?
It's a good question. Good question. Insert Jim Carrey meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw that just when I popped into YouTube. It was recommended, the new Dax song.
Very
But
cool.
I have a surprise for you guys. And I'm not gonna ruin it, but I am banned on YouTube, so it's not gonna pop up for a couple days.
What surprise is that?
Oh, that's the new video that I was telling you about that I shot before we went live.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll be out when? Monday?
Hopefully sometime Monday. So I might get that one up Monday. I got kind of a backlog of stuff to do, so we'll see how I can stagger the editing and posting, but they're killing me. They're like, no. They're like, you're out. You're out. I went live for 90 minutes on TikTok today, and I got
Nice.
900 views on the stream.
You animal.
So it was mostly me just arguing with liberals, half of which were probably bots, but I just took it and gave it as I could.
Yeah, the Germans are pretty amazing at knife making. So are the Japanese, especially when it comes to their steel. Um, I like one of my favorites, Spyderco's. If you guys are familiar with that brand, they make amazing stuff. I got a really one that was made by, it basically is a one-off. It was made by a German knife maker, very well known. Titanium handle, Japanese metal and stuff like that. That's in my EDC rotation. Really love Spyderco's. They're very cool blades. So let me ask you guys a question here. I'm trying to see if I can get a pulse, okay, for these live streams. Are you guys really digging this thing, or what are your thoughts on it? Should we do some more or keep doing these? Maybe like once a week, Jeff and I can jump up on a stream and just talk about whatever. Let me know.
I love it. I definitely think it's doable with the remote syncing that we got going on here.
Yeah, let me tell you, syncing the two studios together with the tech and the video quality, which I hope is good. I hope you guys are like, noticing it. I hope it sticks out, because that to me is a big deal, along with audio. Tech being tech, we're always going to run into issues and stuff like that. I mean, and trying to get this together, especially from the streaming aspect of it, may sound simple, but when you get down to the semantics, and if you're as anal as I am when it comes to details, video and audio wise, yeah, it's kind of tough.
Yeah,
There's
you just
a lot
don't
of
want
other,
it to suck. That makes sense.
there's a lot of other content creators that are out there that have huge channels. I mean, my channel it's minuscule, right? At all, lower than Pond Scum. But I've seen other creators out there that have, a few 100,000, subs. They've got, 400 or 500 videos. They got a couple of book deals happening. They've got merch. They've got, all kinds of money coming in on donations, super chats, and that kind of thing. But I'm going to be honest with you. Their video and their audio sucks. It's absolute garbage.
It's totally true.
And I could not go that route. I can't do it. I think it does you guys out there a complete disservice. It just really does. Because when I see channels like that, I tune out. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how good it is. If I got to squint my eyes, okay, and the audio sounds like shit, like my ears are wanting to bleed, see ya. I'm out and gone.
Yeah.
I don't do it. But let's see. I think I missed a lot here. Ryan J, sorry for the hour delay.
And Source, I see you there. If you're still up, maybe we can run Fortnite after this and kick.
Great. I want more. Give me the schedule. Thank you. See the whole truth. You got it, man. Yeah. Okay. That's a plus. Yes. We want more. Dagnar. Thank you. Can we have more, sir? Please don't call me sir. I was enlisted. I worked for a living.
I knew that was coming. I knew
Yes.
it. I just knew it.
I have this meme that I put out there on Discord. It shows an officer, right? A Navy officer, an ensign, and then it shows a Master Chief on the other side. And he's holding, like typical, chiefs do. They're holding their coffee cup all the time, right? And don't ever wash a chief's cup. I don't give a shit how dirty it is. Okay, I made that mistake one time. Never mind. I'm not even going to tell that story right now. But anyway, and the ensign says, "How come a chief can become an ensign, but an ensign can't become a chief?" And the chief replies by saying, "We have standards." Anyway, never mind. Let's see here. Holding my bowl out, Dagnar. Okay, how much for the? Okay, so how much for this much pop in my hands? I don't know what that is. Okay, do it once a week. Do it once a week or Monday, Fridays.
Monday through Fridays.
Monday through Fridays?
Either way.
Or
It said once a week or Monday through Friday, whatever.
Monday through Friday.
It's a 5 a week.
I'd be down with that, but man, that would be kind of tough. I don't know.
The editing part would be difficult if there would be any editing for that at that point.
I'd have to play Ricky Ricardo and say, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Let me see here. Ryan J, 1 or 2 a week. There's enough people here anyways. You both are good about schedules. Thank you, Ryan J, for that. Okay. All right. Left-handed handyman's arts. What? We need to get this bull fixed with YouTube. Brother, don't. Holy cow, man. Don't even go there, man. Don't get me started on that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, especially here, but y'all need to do 2 times a week, like I said last week. Okay. All right. There's more time spent here. The more time spent here, the more bots will follow. Yeah, that's
Unfortunate, but true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
very
being
true.
on.
Not until I become unchained.
Yeah. When you're unchained.
When I become unchained, man, it's gonna be epic. I'm telling
But
you.
I
it's gonna
gotta
be epic.
play nice in the YouTube world so that I could plug your Unchained.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure.
And same to you. I mean, you don't have to. You could do what you want, but there's the discoverable platforms that are viral, and those you can plug your alt tech stuff with. For example, I'm streaming on Kick now, and I desperately need to get to 75 followers, which is free, but you have to get a free account on Kick and follow me. And it's Freedom to Think, all caps, all one word. And when we get done here, I'm going to go right to there.
Over on Rumble's chat, I hope I don't butcher your call sign there. I'm gonna say what? Sasquatch?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
That's pretty funny.
I like that.
That's pretty
we
cool.
love you both. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Right now helps the indie content create. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there too. I'm telling you, man, this is just where we're at. It definitely works with especially with the alternative is Jeff not having any content for this week. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's got 2 more on the way. He's up to 5. I told him he's either going to have a baseball team here pretty soon or he's going to be part of the Brady Bunch. You know, I'm just going to call it the Mexican mix, if you know what I mean. 5, dude. Yeah, I'm helping. I'm supporting him. You guys need to do that too. Like, subscribe, hit him up, man. Let's get this man to 100K. All right. I missed my goal too, by the way. Hey, I'm just going to come out and say it now because I just remembered. Remember, I kept preaching back in my videos over on the channel about hitting, the goal was 5,000 subs. I know. By July 4th, didn't even happen. Did not even happen. I'm like mauling my way to get to 2,700. 2,700. And you know what? I'm totally cool with it. And here's the reason why. I understand that more content needs to be put out there. I'm just going to be straight up and honest. Anybody out there that is, going along the same path or you're even thinking about it, until you have at least 300 to 400 videos under your belt, you can't even think about that. You can't think about it. You just got to keep pushing record until you get to that point, and then you're going to start gaining some traction, some momentum, and some numbers. And that's it. My fault. I shot for the moon, and I got Florida.
Dude, it happens. It happens.
And that's totally cool. I'm good with that, right? It's like the blonde joke, right? It's like, how come I can see the moon, but I can't see Florida? I mean, I don't know. But I'll get there. It's okay. It's all good. I'm just hoping for that.
Dude, I like mauled my way to 1,000 and then coasted to 10,000. And then it's like the brakes got slammed and I've tripled the content since probably I got to 10,000 via lives and shorts, and I'm up to 14. So from what I understand from a lot of people is you're going to struggle and accelerate at different times. So sometimes you're going to struggle up to, 500 and 1,000. Sometimes your struggle is going to be from 1,000 to 10. Sometimes it's going to be to you'll go sail way up to 100 and then just be stuck right there.
Yeah.
But nobody is all fast all the time. But if you keep going and keep posting and keep, doing stuff, then you're going to eventually break through. And so, I got a lot of irons in the fire and all these different platforms. So luckily I've resurrected an old TikTok account. And I have that at 14,000 and then this YouTube at 14,000. So it's like they're both pretty much stuck, but it's a decent following on two platforms.
And my other thing is this, my other challenge is this. It's not that I don't have content. I mean, I got content, man.
Oh yeah, for days.
I got stacks of legal pads of content. All right. Trust me. But I have to launch the website for me to put this content out there because of the rules in the game. If you guys know what I mean. Okay. If we weren't dealing with, First Amendment issues and things like that, I'd have killed it here, but not the case. So I got to tread lightly, if you know what I mean, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm not worried about it, but, I appreciate you guys' support. I really, really do. I tell you that all the time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I do my damnedest. I try to do my best. Every time you guys leave me a comment on one of the videos, I always try to reply back to everybody. Right now I can do that because, like I said, my channel is teeny weeny, but it will get to the point where I'm sure Jeff is already at that point too, where you just can't possibly respond back to everybody. Okay. Because there's just too many, but that's a good thing to have. But I do my damnedest to get back to everybody. I really, really do. And sometimes it may take me the next day or a couple of hours later. Sometimes it may take me a week, depending on what's going on. But this for me is not work. It's not work. This for me is passion. I hate my day job. That I will tell you, because that's work. I saw a meme. I saw a meme the other day that somebody shared with me, which I thought was absolutely priceless. And I'm telling you, I'm going to read it to you guys here, and maybe it'll help you guys with some challenges also as well. Here it is. It says, people ask you what you do for a living so that they can calculate the level of respect to give you.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And that bothered the hell out of me when I saw it, because honestly, I don't care what you do for a living. I seriously give Zulu Foxtrots. Okay. I just, you know what that means. All right. 0 Fs. I don't care what you do. You wait on tables. You're a garbage person, garbage man. You're a painter. You work construction. You're a ditch digger. You're a lawyer. You're a scientist. I don't care. I will judge you by your character, not what you do or what you look like. If you're a straight up decent human being, and I go to shake your hand and you don't shake, and your hand doesn't feel like a dead fish in my hand, you got my respect. Okay. Single moms, you seriously have my respect. Okay. Cause I know. All right. But that's just me. I can't speak for anybody else, but that's just how I am. What you see is what you get. I don't pretend to be anybody. I put others before I put me. But that's just me. I may come across as a dick or an asshole sometimes, but what you see is what you get, but I try to do the right thing. But sometimes it's not even about the money. It's like I said, I love what I do. For me, it's a passion. And if I can help anybody, I always try. Because it's not me. I do it for him upstairs. Right. So whatever he wants to use me for, however he wants me to use me to be a messenger, to do the right thing and say the right things, then that's why I'm here. But honestly, I really appreciate all of you. Seriously, you guys have been absolutely amazing. I appreciate the support. And I appreciate the continued support. Just say, send the word out there. If you guys haven't subbed yet, just throw a sub. Doesn't cost any money for Jeff and for myself. He's got 2 kids on the way now. He'll be at 5. Trust me, he needs the support. All right. This is like his full-time gig, and getting suspended by the
YouTube,
By
the
the white-
wannabe
by-
gods over there. Yeah.
yeah, by the YTs, it's like it sucks. It just does. All right. But that's where we're at. But it'll get better. It'll change. It'll get better. Trust me. We're gonna suck for a while. That's coming. We're gonna suck
Yeah.
it for a while, but believe me, it's gonna be temporary, and then things are gonna be good. We're gonna be straight, and we're gonna be living happy times. Okay, for a while. At least the next 7 years. After that, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Really. Let me see, Dagnar. I followed you, Jeff. Okay, thanks, Dagnar.
I think he's saying on alt tech, one of the alt tech spots.
Yeah, I hate Jane is heavier on the skin than he is an algorithm. Yeah, that is true. My only complaint is that you need to turn your audio up at Pew Pew Nation. I keep hearing lots. What? I keep hearing.
I have hearing
I
loss.
have hearing loss and can only make out some of what you say. Okay. How about now? Hear me better?
Yeah, that went up a bit.
I mean, that's like busting the meter on my thing here. Okay. When I make a comment towards you, Dagnar, I'll scream into the mic. How's that? Jeff laughs. Trying to be nice, man. Stephanie, yep, I've been asked what I did for a living once. They heard I was a stay-at-home mom. All respect went out the window for years. That broke me. I'm like, whatever now. Because you're a stay-at-home mom? The hell's wrong with that? I don't know. I remember very distinctly when I was, knee-high to a grasshopper, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. Of course, we had a different country back then. That's when dad was the sole provider. Mom usually stayed home and worked probably twice as hard as dad did, because I'm going to tell you right now, stay-at-home moms, they work their asses off. I know.
I'm
my
well
mom did.
aware.
Okay. No, I'm serious, man. They don't get enough credit. They seriously don't. Moms work their asses off. Being a mom at home, taking care of kids, taking care of the house, and everything else that comes with that, that's a freaking job, dude. I'm telling you, it is. And then you have those that work like mine did, working in the school cafeteria for 30 years. And then she got home and just continued, hammering away and doing that. Right. My dad was a dick, but whatever. Treated her like shit, but I'm not going to get it down that rabbit hole. Yeah, mad respect for moms out there. Seriously, especially single moms, man. You guys are heroes or heroines. Sorry. Stephanie, she's a real family guy. Scary. Put him to work, Dad. Cute cat kid videos.
That's funny.
Dagnar, I'm a stay-at-home mom too. Also was old dad blacksmith. To hell with what the others say. Did you hear that? Okay, I agree. You need to increase your font size, Armando. You need to be
He's saying in the chat because you're like leaning in to read it.
It's not the font, dude. It's these.
That's what he's saying. He's saying you should increase the font size so you don't have to struggle to see it.
It's just
it
good.
was a
Sometimes
big-
I gotta read in between the lines too, because I'm not a good reader. Sometimes I think in Spanish, I read in English, right? And then I have to translate that shit in my head, and sometimes it's vice versa. It's just me. I'm telling you, man. I have issues. LOL, see the whole truth, smile and says stay-at-home moms deserve status. Yeah, I agree. Mickey Gibson, I've been there. All right, anyone not giving that value needs a slap. Wait a minute. studio audiences in the house still, even at this hour. I'm telling you, man, I got people. Let's see. You're struggling reading. It helps. Tenga. Tenga what? What are you giving me? That's what tenga means, right? Like here. Literally. But anyway, never mind. All right, let's jump over to Rumble here and let's take a look. Puddles, my mom's 4 and 5 were twins and she ended up with 10. Pray for the wife, LOL. Okay.
Yeah, my grandfather had 13, so you guys can pray for Keegan. That's
There
true.
you go. Pray for Jeff. He's going up on 5. Dude, I'm seriously needing to buy you a TV. I swear. Sasquatch, smash that like button, any platform. Amen to that.
Yeah.
First responses, those are boys judging, not men. Oof. Look at that. It's real.
Yep. No, that's true. That's true. The value of the stay-at-home mom is not in what she's making or not making. It's what she's creating out of the children, that she's raising them instead of the state or someone else.
Mm-hmm. Careful with that.
Well, I mean, you have to be careful because there's a lot of people that offends. But the reality is they've created a situation where we're being dependent on other people to raise our kids.
Well, that's what the schools are for, man.
Yeah, the schools and the daycares and all the, the free daycare that's free from the state and all that. And you're looking at all these studies and the scores and everything. And it's like the value of the stay-at-home mom is massively high and the respect is disgusting. The lack of respect is disgusting for what really, really helps quite a bit for a lot of kids.
That's what the schools are there for. Like I said, ask me how I know. Follow me on my page for more brainwashing tips. Oh, sorry, did I say that? Anyway. Yeah, I agree. Again, stock up on duct tape, LOL. That was Dagnar, and that was meant towards you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Self-funded by Crayola Disney and my com. That one got me. Sorry. See the whole truth. Stephanie, schools aren't parents for sure. No, they're not, man. They're not. Trust me.
Yeah, did you see Gavin Newsom is suing the school because they wouldn't allow the book that referenced a 30-something-year-old alphabet soup person pursuing a teenager?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we don't want our kids reading this in like middle school. And he's like, oh, well, that's 150 or like 1.5 million for your school district fined from the governor for not including basically Sound of Freedom whistleblowed material to be
Let me let you in on a little something now that you brought oh my God, Gavin Newsom up.
turd burger.
Yeah, and this basically wound up on a certain cable channel that starts with the letter F.
Okay.
Basically, here's what's happening. The buzz right now is that the Trippy Steps is degrading at an incredible level, more than ever, even behind the scenes from people that I know, all right, that are telling me this. The Giggler doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell on getting anywhere whatsoever. So here's what's at play. The Giggler is out. Bye-bye. Okay, taken out of the mix. Mr. Newsom steps in to take her place. Trippy Steps, slips on an ice cream cone that he dropped on the ground while he was riding a bike. But this time he has a very hard time getting up, and he probably will not. Newsom steps up into the presidency. The problem is, who's going to be his pick? I said this here today, July 22nd at 1 a.m. in the morning. Let's go with it. Okay?
Flag it.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. How do I know this, you might say, or why am I leaning towards that? Because I grew up around these types. All right. They're so damn arrogant. They're always, always, always going to leak what their real intentions are, but they just won't give you the whole story. That's how arrogant they are. Why? Because you're too stupid to figure it out or know the truth. I'm just being honest. All right. That's what we're all figuring. But we'll see. Time will tell. Puddles, Slippy Steps, and the Giggler, LOL. Well, I'm sorry. Well, you know, I'm trying to keep it Hush Tube friendly. Dude,
I mean,
gonna get-
I
I'm gonna
prefer
get
mine.
I'm going to get so flagged for this shit, I swear, but I don't care anymore. Whatever.
I mean, I thought my original Sniff and Blow was like super Hush Tube friendly.
Oh, shit.
Like there's nothing wrong with that. It's
Oh, that sounded like a rap group. Yo, it's Sniff and Blow. What you
that
got?
they need an album cover.
I know, right?
I gotta
Come
get
can't
on
even
that
see
with a meme.
man.
I need a
Wow.
meme, guys. I can have
You
another.
guys need to
MHF
create a
stream
meme for
where I make
Sniff and
that
Blow.
meme.
We need, create a Sniff and Blow meme and put it out there on his Discord, man, so I can go over there and laugh for a couple of hours because I do troll it. So I'm just saying.
Okay, I have ideas exploding right now. The quicker sniffer upper.
All right, we're gonna use the paper towels. Okay, I got you. Puddles. You're a homegirl, aren't you? Right? You're close to our neck of the woods. I think if I remember correctly, right? You have to be. That kind of humor is just, very so much in our neck of the woods. Dagnar against that. Okay, duct tape. She keeps going with that. Saw a great meme today. This is Dagnar again. Heels up says she wants to lose her love handles, and the cat asks, "Won't she look funny without ears?" Oh, that was cruel. Oh, that was good. I got to remember that one. Jeff. Oh, damn.
Keeping it together.
See, I was right. There it is. Look, Puddles, born and raised in Georgia. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Moved to Alabama now, but I miss my kind of people. You live in Alabama now? When did you move? Dagnar, I will post it on Discord, Jeff. Yeah, do that.
I can't
that's
wait.
Good. That's
I
good
gotta
stuff.
see that.
I like that.
Definitely gotta check that out.
See the whole truth. Ouch. I am having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have after working an entire day Friday like I did today, but I'm loving it, man. I'm telling you, this is not work for me. This is fun, man. This is passion. I really dig this. Last year, Puddle says last year.
Hey Armando,
Yes.
before you go, there's a guy from KWG podcast. He's been following for a while, and so he has some epic story to tell about his time in the service. So
KWG podcast, is he in a stream?
no, he's not in the stream right now, but I had reached out to him and he had reached out to me saying he was wanting to check some stuff out. So I was going to forward some stuff that he sent me to you, and you can check it out and let me know if you think he's legit, because I'd like to have you in on that conversation, because a lot of it is jargon I'm not even going to understand.
KWG podcast, is he like on Spotify or something like that? Is it a video
I don't
podcast
know.
or radio?
That's
You don't know?
just the name on Discord. But he sent me all his creds, military creds, and was talking about.
Send me the link. I'll look into it, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and
Go ahead.
I need to tread lightly when it comes to talking with veterans. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
not You guys know me, okay? But there's a lot of how can I say? Trojan horses, I guess is the best way that I can put it.
I mean, that's a great way.
Stand by a second. If I still have it, if I find it, you'll understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about here. And
Okay, I see Sasquatch popped in on the YouTube chat. He heard Oppenheimer's a banger movie and worth the watch.
it's all propaganda, man.
Yeah, I heard that it was like really boring
Propag-
and it was trying to convince us that communists definitely aren't infiltrating the country.
I
from
saw
back
it.
then.
I saw it, and I'm going to tell you. I saw it, and I'm going to tell you right now. That is the biggest piece of propaganda I've ever seen in my life. Talking about a nuke, okay, that they're going to blow a nuke, and the nuke is going to save humanity and stuff. It's bullshit. It's all propaganda, man. Don't waste your time watching that. I mean, if you enjoyed it as maybe from a science fiction type of aspect to it, awesome. But I'm telling you, that's propaganda. That's typical communist propaganda. I'm scrolling for something here, and this is exactly where I will. That's if I can find it, unless it got yanked, because lately a lot of stuff gets yanked. And this looks like it's going to be another one of those. God, I hope not, because it was really, really good. Some of the memes that people send me is just insane. You remember the movie Spartacus?
The really old one.
Yeah.
Just like a couple clips. I didn't watch the whole movie. I know of it.
Now there's a new movie out that's called He Got High on Killing, amongst other things, Crack Douglas in Snorticus. And it's a picture of, hang on. I don't know if you can see. Damn it. That's what happens when I unplug my phone. Basically, it's Hunter Biden's face in a meme, and it says that, and it's called Snorticus.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
plug that in
Sasquatch, download, hit me up. That's too funny.
Okay, so anyhow, I think I put it up. I think, yeah, I did do that. I did. I think it may be up on my Discord. Let me look. It's important, to read based on, on said military people, and I can throw an example in here, but I'm not going to, because said person that I'm thinking about that I actually went down that rabbit hole with basically just freaking vanished and disappeared. So it could have been a black hat, posing as a white hat, which is what I'm talking about, where I'm trying to get to. And you guys know, and if you understand the lingo of what I'm getting at here, I found it. I knew I put it on Discord. Basically, it shows a bunch of suits, right, with sheep heads on. And it says, the sheep spend their whole lives fearing the wolf, only to be eaten by the shepherd. Once you understand this statement, the game changes, and you start to understand politics.
Yeah.
Okay. Same happens. Send me this stuff, and I'll look into it, but
I was thinking that this would be off stream, and then we would curate it and post anyways,
yeah, I mean, that's cool.
because that would be the safest option if somebody pops in and starts going wild, that's not curated. But he's been following for a long time and a supporter, so
He's subbed to you?
yeah. So he subbed to
okay.
me. He's a channel member. I believe he's a channel member, and yeah, he's been very cool. But he sent me some stuff. I mean, he sent me his combat infantry badge and his Purple Heart certificate and a bunch of stuff. And he said he'd send a DD-214, but has to block personal info. And he basically got into some kind of a medical fight with the military over some corruption and wanted to talk about the situation. So
Okay, is he wanting to reach out to me?
well, he had reached out to me, and so I had told him, asked, I'm about to type it. Can I forward this to Armando? I need to see if he wants to get in on the conversation. 'Cause you obviously know more of the jargon and specifics with that kind of stuff than me.
Does he know me? I mean, does he follow me or follow the
I'm
channel? I mean, I don't know.
I don't
I
know
have
if
no
he's
idea.
I don't know if he's a sub, but he's been on my channel long enough that he knows your story at least to a certain level.
Okay, yeah, send it to me, man. I'll look into it. That's fine. That's cool.
Because I did want to do some interviews, and we'll start small and kind of go up and down, different people, different specialties, and I'm trying to work my way up, and then we'll cap it off with President of Earth, Klaus Schwab. That's it.
I will have Sean Ryan on my show, man. I'm telling you, or he's gonna have me on his. That's on my bucket list. That will happen. That meeting will happen. Trust me.
That would be the best 6-hour podcast of all time.
You heard it here today, July 22nd at 1:12 in the morning. The Cuban has spoken.
Extra flags. Another flag.
Sean Ryan will happen. Telling you, man. Love that guy. I really do. That guy's his story. If you don't know his story on what he's gone through and what he's done for this country. Yeah. Yeah. Hardcore. But anyway.
That's wild. But yeah, we can shut it down. I'll let you get to sleep. I'm gonna take a quick break.
Dude, you're like kicking me out already, man?
I'm not trying to kick you out.
I mean, you're gonna go in game now.
Well, yeah, it's 89 degrees, so I got to get water before I pass out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the studio. Nah, do your thing, man. That's all good. Let me see. Let me just go over these final comments here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeff, most of us former military can tell after a couple of minutes if someone is fake or not about military service. Dagnar, you just hit it out of the park. You're absolutely 100% on that one. Sasquatch Armando, you think Newsom and Michelle Obama? Newsom, no, dude, that's Newsom and Big Mike. Okay, Newsom and Big Mike. Yeah, that would be a hell of a ticket, wouldn't it? I think I'll move to freaking Leningrad.
Yeah.
It says, is his info connected to the died suddenly issue with health?
No, it's older than that. So this would be more safe, most likely, than that.
Any idea how old this guy is?
Looking at pictures. I mean, he's probably closing in on 40 now, I'd guess.
Okay, all right. So Army guy?
Let's see. It says it anywhere.
If he sent me,
Yeah, looks like Department of the Army on here. Yeah.
I was gonna say if he sent you his DD-214, which is something that no one should ever show anybody else, unless you have certain areas like me. I have a picture of my DD-214 with all the added stuff to it, which I forget the designation of if it's A or B or something. I had to have that added to mine. Because when I got out, I tried to land a job in the this is a true story. I've never told it much. I tried to get myself a job working for the Postal Service when I was living down in Florida, right? Because my MOS when I was in, it was, I started out as aviation ordnance. I was an Ordy. I was a red shirt in the Navy, and then from there, I went and continued down that path, but I changed rates and I went gunner's mate, right? So my entire deal was building freaking bombs. I'm not kidding. It was building bombs, 500 pounders, 1,000 pounders, putting the fins on them, fusing them in the front, and then after that it was learning the latest and greatest tech of the day, having to do being a gunner's mate, small arms, right? That kind of stuff, right? So it's like, when you get out, right? When you go back into civilian life, where in the hell am I going to get a job?
that skill set translates to crime.
I mean, I can't build bombs for freaking Kmart. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that kind of shit. And then my other two options was, well, I can, go into law enforcement. So I actually looked at that for City of Miami. I had a good friend of mine, Ricky. He's probably gone already. He tried to get me onto the bomb squad, and I had one agility test to do to be able to get to go to the academy, and that's when my daughter was born. And that was the discussion, and it was like, yeah, no, you're not doing that anymore. You've already done enough shit overseas, so you're done. And I'm like, well, so much for that career. So what do I do now? Right. So I said, well, I'm going to go to the postal service, right? The postal service back then, a mail carrier back then actually paid more than being a cop. I'm being real here, right? So basically what happened is I had to go through all the paperwork process and all that stuff. I had to get my DD 214 amended because they were asking me for certain stuff. And I had to go to, back then, who was the big heavy, like the governor of the state. I think he was a Democrat. His name was Claude Pepper. Okay. He was really, really old guy back then. I mean, he's been gone already. I know for a fact forever, because he was an old dude. When I met him, I had to go to his office to get permission to be able to drive down to NAS Key West, because that was the nearest Navy base near my house at the time, to go and get permission through some sort of Navy JAG office or something like that. They had to basically go to DOD to pull my file and to actually amend my DD 214 and disclose that I actually was where I said I was, but it wasn't on paper. So basically, I was in a place where I wasn't supposed to be, or I was never there, which basically was the Marine barracks bombing in Lebanon, in Beirut, when they took the barracks down, when we lost the 241 members, which I got it there. But yeah, I technically, I was not supposed to be there. None of us were supposed to be there. That was some sort of op that happened that and it's all declassified today, so it doesn't matter. Because of what was going on at the time, which, if you read history, you can figure it out. But so they had to amend my DD 214, and then they had to disclose the Bronze Star and all that other shit for not for, it wasn't not B for valor either. It was just for meritorious service, right? That's what it was for. And some other shit. It really doesn't matter right now, but they had to amend all that stuff, right? Just so I can continue with the application process for the Postal Service, because I was going to come in at some higher rate, or something like a GS7 or a GS8, which is the payroll scale for the government. I don't even know if that's a thing today or not. But so this guy looks at me, this governor looks at me at the time, and he's looking at me and says, "You want to do what, son?" And I told him, this and that. And then I gave him the whole story. And he goes, "Why?" And angry, with an angry voice, like most liberals usually are. They're always angry. I don't know why, but most these big uber lefties, they're just always pissed off. I can't understand why, right? And he looks at me and he goes, "Why should I do this for you, son?" And I'm like, "It's your fucking job. Sorry, that's why I'm here, right? I was sent here. I didn't come here voluntarily to meet your old geezer ass, right?" And then he looks at me. He gets really, really close up on me, and he says, "Are you a Democrat?" "Yes, sir." "Yeah." "You voted Democrat?" "Oh, absolutely. Yeah." "Are you sure?" "Yeah." "All right. I'm going to sign off on this thing. You can go down to NAS Key West and blah, 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 and just, Get the process going. I lied through my teeth, right? I didn't give a shit. I needed a job, right? And I couldn't find a job, doing what I was doing when I was in the service. So I went down to Key West, went through the whole rigmarole, the whole paperwork, the whole process and stuff like that. I got everything amended and stuff. I ran the paperwork through the system, to be a mail carrier. And just like every freaking Democrat, he says, I promise you this will get done and you will have it. No problem. Guess what? Didn't get shit. It never happened. They all lie. So there you go. What did I do then? I got a job working in the stockroom in a freaking retail department store. End of story for another day. So there you have it. All right. I think it's time for me to get the hell out. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through the chats again one more time. We got that. Okay, sounds good. Look at okay, got that. Look at that for sure. I have suspicion already. Sounds going to these legit stop by. Okay, retool for the new military round down there on, didn't they? They had to retool for the new military round down there, didn't they? Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're talking to somebody. I don't know what that is. Legit from what I have seen, Obozo posted some of them. Okay, I see where you're going now. 6.8. Okay, Sasquatch. That's 5 o'clock shadow happening. I mean, Armando, there isn't any civilian jobs making kabooms. No, there isn't. There is, unless you're into mining, right? Like, and you're throwing dynamite, into a mine somewhere in West Virginia looking for coal or oil or ETs. I don't know. All right. See the whole truth. Thanks for stopping by, man. For stopping by. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to bug out. You guys need to get to gaming. It's 1:23 a.m. here where I am at, and I got an early morning tomorrow, bro. I got to do landscaping tomorrow morning. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that.
I got 2 pallets of flagstone and 3 steps in my driveway that I got to put in the yard. Oh, fun. I hope there's enough beer in the fridge. Anyway. All right, guys. Enjoyed being here. Thanks for stopping by in the test stream part 2. Jeff and I will talk about, scheduling the streams to do this on a weekly basis. I think this is going to be good stuff. Once I record this, I'll throw the file up on Telegram so you can monkey with it. And I don't know. Let's see how many strikes or slaps I get on this one, but I don't care.
Hopefully none. And Armando, when you get a chance, can you add me as a mod so that I can throw links and stuff in the chat?
Yeah, hold on.
Because I could throw the original link to the Sean Ryan show and the during the streams going forward. That's just my Tony Stark going off right now. I'm just
I love Tony Stark.
Cross link our other platforms and
where in the hell
all
do I
kinds
go
of
to do
stuff.
that? I need to go to studio to do that, right? Here, I'll tell you what. Stay on the feed. I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
kill
here.
the
Let me
chat.
just put a chat test, and then you should be able to right click it and
Hang on.
change
Going
my
there
permissions there.
Going there right now. Add as moderator. Boop. There you go. Managing moderator, not standard. See, I gave you an upgrade, man.
Oh snap!
Freedom to Think is now a managing moderator for your channel. Thank you, Mr. Announcer Man. Awesome. There you go. You're golden. Bingo. Look at that. You're blue with a wrench. Huh?
And manage block words, change chat modes, remove chat, hide or put people in timeout. Yeah, hopefully don't have to do
Yes.
too much of that, but that's cool. Since
you
we
go.
have.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for stopping by. Love you all. Appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. All right.
Yeah. Take it
Be
easy.
safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all.
This
Bye.
was fun.